Yes, people, we are back live for the fourth time today. Welcome back to A Sports. Welcome back to the Premier League show. It is a massive game week this week because we've got lots to talk about. We've got lots to preview, lots of games, especially double game weeks as well because there are certain clubs that will play double game weeks and certain clubs that will have to play a big game this weekend. Three clubs actually. I think three interesting games this weekend. So we'll go in order of that. I've got a star-studded panel as always. Josh is back in the building. What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing good, Josh.
I'm doing all right, mate. Life is going decently in terms of the football. We know what's going to happen, but I might as well just grin and bear it. You know.
Hmm. Life is lifing, isn't it, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Life.
yeah, it's going decently, man, and I hope it's going well for you too as well.
Yeah, not doing. Oh, outside of football, everything's going good, man. Outside of football, you know what I mean? Everything's not too bad. I've got
Obviously our clubs come to humble us. But,
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens this weekend with our clubs, isn't it? But I've got King Khan as well in the building. King Khan, welcome back, bro. It's been a bit, but hope you're doing good, man. It's been a few weeks since you appeared on the channel, but hey, welcome back, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, I thought I'd come and ruin your stream one more time.
Nah,
top
man.
man.
You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to.
But
Welcome
yeah,
to.
no, I've been alright. It's good weather, and puts me. It's been good weather, so I'm doing pretty decently.
Yeah, man. Fair enough. Guys, make sure you guys first and foremost hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Let's get to 600 subscribers, guys. We're 18 subs away from 600. We can't get closer than this. Come on, guys. You already know the drill. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on so you don't miss an upload, you don't miss a live, and you don't miss all the good stuff happening on the channel. Videos, clips, everything, all appearing on the channel. We're gonna hit the grind, guys. May and June, July is gonna be 3 intense
Yeah.
months on the channel. But hey, we need that 1K mark, guys. 1K before the World Cup is the goal. So if you want to subscribe, you want to see more sports content, hit that subscribe button. Big up my guy Justin. Big up to you, my guy. Make sure you guys subscribe to Justin's channel at Forever Boston Sports. Go and follow him over there. If you are a Boston sports fan, if you support the Celtics, if you support the Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins, all the good stuff, go support Justin on his channel at Forever Boston Sports. Also, subscribe to Josh's channel. I will put the link in the chat. Make sure you guys do go and follow Josh over at his channel. He's trying to get to 50 subscribers. Let's get into 50 subscribers very, very soon. And also
Thank you very much.
subscribe here, and yeah, let's get started, guys. Let's get started.
Wait,
Big,
wait.
sorry,
You've
go on, go
already
on.
gained quite a bit of subs today, haven't you? I
Me,
was here early. It was like 580 yesterday, wasn't it? You've already
580.
gained a good.
It's
Yeah, well,
580.
you've already gained quite a bit of subs, huh?
Yeah, we're getting close to the 600. Come on, guys. You already know what to do.
I come here, it just goes up by 10 quite often.
Yeah, but hey, soon come we'll get to that 600 mark. I hope it's before the end of April. I hope it's before the end of April. Also, guys, Justin will be appearing on the NBA show tomorrow. We're doing the NBA playoff preview tomorrow. It's gonna be a big one, guys. So I ain't going nowhere. We're back live for the weekend, so stay tuned to that. Busy weekend this weekend. Gonna be a big weekend of sports, man. Big weekend of sports. We have City, Arsenal, United, Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, NBA playoffs, all happening on this channel. So like I said, people, stay tuned to all that. Anyways, guys, I think we start off at the Etihad, where Arsenal travel up to Manchester to take on the Blue Scum, Manchester City. What's happening, Josh? Talk to me, bro. Arsenal fan in the building. I think that's where we start, bro. Big up to you. Floor is yours.
Thank you, mate. Well, in terms of Arsenal's injury news, obviously I'll start with Arsenal being an Arsenal fan. Calafiori
I'm
could
on
be back. Timber could be back.
everything you say. I'm on your side. I'm rooting for you this weekend.
Well, thank you very much, Akabin, but that's not going to do much when Haaland puts them 1-0 up after 6 minutes. Regardless, Calafiori should be back, Timber should be back, so there will be big boosts. Apart from that, Madueke should be okay. Saka is confirmed to be out, which is a bit of a bummer considering he's our only semi-decent attacker, although he's been shit this season. Having said that, the only two wins we've got against Pep Guardiola in his Premier League career were while Saka was injured. So hopefully it's a bearer of good news. Sounds a bit weird saying that considering he is our best player despite his struggles this season, but there you have it. In terms of the game, listen, if Arsenal win, they're 9 points clear, City with a game in hand. If it's a draw, it stays the same. City can cut the gap to 3 points after they wallop Burnley in midweek. And if City win and then beat Burnley, they're obviously top of the league. And I think that's where they're staying. I don't think they'll relinquish that top spot with, 5 games to go, 6 games to go. As an Arsenal fan, I feel like the best we can hope for is a draw. I think we're more than capable of winning, but with our mentality issues, I mean, for me, it just comes down to mentality. I think we've got the best squads in the league, but we haven't got the manager that utilises it. He can't rotate to save his life. You see from our PFP, most popular football game ever, made in the face of failure. However, that tells you all you need to know. He cannot rotate to save his life. And, that's costing us steer in April, as it has done in Aprils previously. There's quite a damning history repeat here. Because in 22-23, game 32, we played against Southampton, drew 3-3. And then the game afterwards, we had to travel to the Etihad and we got slapped 4-1. Remember Haaland letting his hair down and scoring the fourth. Disgraceful. It's the same this season. Game 32, we lose to Bournemouth. And game 33, we're heading up to the Etihad again. I mean, I hope history doesn't repeat itself, but I can't help but feel like it will. Will Arteta learn? Will this whole terrorism ball come full into fruition and help us avoid defeat, maybe even snatch a victory? I don't know. I heard Thierry Henry on CBS saying that Arsenal need to go for this, prove that you've got fire in your belly here. You already know there's going to be no fire. It's going to be completely timid from an attacking perspective. It's going to be all pumps on deck, protect the 0-0. I found it quite funny, actually. Apparently, when Arteta was talking about fire, he was being literal. Apparently, on the Colney training ground, he actually set up a fire. And I'm not kidding, this guy is the ultimate gimmick, man. Instead of... I mean, we've scored, 2 goals in 5 games? And his solution, instead of coaching attacking football, is to start a satanic ritual instead. It is just... like, mate, a bit of central progression, please. We've got the players for it. But, yeah, I mean, in terms of Manchester City, I think Nico O'Reilly is confirmed to be fit. Bernardo Silva, listen, he's leaving Man City at the end of the season, so he's going to be desperate for another Premier League title. Yeah, man. What can I say? Haaland's back in form. Cherky, absolute baller, turning up at the right time. Semenyo, he's on form. Gehi's been a wonderful signing as well. It's just Arteta had one hand on this title, and now he's let it all slip away. And, people may think I'm doing a doomer gimmick here, but genuinely, history repeats itself. Pattern recognition never disappoints with Arsenal Football Club. Thank you very much, Akvin. I think 1K is a bit ambitious at the minute, but still.
Nah, bro. We need to be ambitious to become, what's the word I'm looking for? To be successful. You know what I mean? Ambitious to be successful.
Thank you very much.
So go for that 1K. We're going 1K, Josh. Come on, bro. I'll be there.
Cheers.
The day you hit 1K, I promise you.
Thank you. You'll probably be about 80 years old by then. But regardless, yeah, I think Manchester City. Like, I think one thing I haven't mentioned yet. Manchester City, they didn't play in midweek. Obviously, they're out of Europe, and because Crystal Palace are in Europe still, their match didn't get rescheduled for this midweek. Therefore, they've got a full week of rest. I can only see this game going one way, if I'm being completely honest. We did our job against Sporting. I was glad I watched Bayern versus Real instead, but we did our job against Sporting. At the end of the day, we're in the last 4 in Europe. We are in the last 4, and at the end of the day, if you are in the last 4, then you have a chance to win it. If anything, I think we have a better chance of the Champions League than we do of the Prem at the minute, because I can't see us getting anything at the Etihad. I really can't. And, we've got Newcastle after that, a notorious bogey team. It just seems like the inevitable is going to happen at this stage. And obviously, hopefully it doesn't. But Akvin, I told you in yesterday's stream, I believe it was, or the day before, you're a scientist and you get results from a experiment. you keep doing that same experiment the exact same way to see if the results remain the same, to try and prove yourself. If anything, you try and prove yourself wrong. And if you keep getting the same results, you prove yourself right. I've been proven right by this manager for 6 years. And like I said, Akevin, Arteta has repeatedly proven that he's not good enough to get over the line. This isn't on him anymore. It's on the Kroenkes. You refuse to learn, fine, you refuse to learn, but the Kroenkes are enabling it, and they're the real problem. The fact that you're giving someone that didn't manage a single team beforehand, zero managerial experience, £1 billion within a 6-year period is absolute financial suicide. And to be fair, in terms of Champions League revenue, in terms of Premier League revenue, it's paid off. But in terms of trophies, the ultimate metric for success in football, it absolutely hasn't. So, yeah, what can I say? I think the outcome is inevitable. If anything, I'm more hopeful of our Champions League chances, but that's Arsenal in Europe, and realistically, we're not winning that either. So, yeah, it's going to be dark. And Manchester City, they're on their way to a domestic treble. That would be the perfect way for Pep to leave. I can only see this game going one way. But what do you guys think?
I'll go to King Khan first on this one. Obviously, he's our guest and so. But I need to get to Shimon's comments before.
He needs to be a regular, man.
I'm struggling
Me?
to figure out.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, finding the time sometimes can be a bit difficult, but yeah, he's been inviting me, but if I can get the time, I'll come. But you know, got to
Nah,
find
you're
the
always
time.
welcome, guy. You know, you've been a real one on my channel.
Tom Jones is a bitch.
We've been one of the realest, bro, and I appreciate you every single time, my guy. Like, for real, bro. You know what I mean? Appreciate you as always, man. I think defensively,
Right.
Arsenal great City. Possibly. I'll get to this comment when we do the United talk. Don't worry, bro. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to you, Lubin. Big up to you, my guy.
Oh, that's okay. 3-1. It's like half time.
But sorry,
That's realistic, to be fair. Yeah. To be fair, that's optimistic that we scored. You know.
Ooh, okay. What can I say? I just think, oh dear, when I heard a lot of that. Listen, I mean, a lot of people are saying they're going to make a statement, they got to win. I've said to you guys, I said to you before, Akevin, and I'll say it now. I don't think they're good enough to win because I've been saying for a while I don't rate their attack as simple as that. They probably, you know, a title-winning side, whether in the Premier League, whether in other leagues, you have one, if not two, three great attacking players. I don't see them even having one truly great attacker, as in great right now, like this season even. So that being the case, and they've already lost to them when they were at home, and now they're going away to play against them. Trying to go for a win, I think, is delusional, and actually will probably just make them very open if they go gung ho, and they'll probably lose by 2-1, 3-1, maybe something like that. So I think they've just got to score one and play very defensive. That's what I would do, because I don't see them as being good enough to win it. And frankly, I actually think if they try and play too aggressively, they don't even know how to play that kind of football anyway. So what's the point of trying to reinvent it so late when, okay, maybe you can say the football hasn't been great, but they are still top of the table, top of the Premier League. So they have been statistically the best team, right? So it's been working. I just think they just got to stay consistent here, and go for the draw. Frankly, I'm just going to be objective and say it as what I would do if I was managing them at the moment.
Arteta would sacrifice everything for a draw. I think he would try. Yeah, I think he would sacrifice everything for a draw. Unless City go down to 10 men, then there's a good chance that Arsenal can go for the win, because he'll try and exploit that 10 men, advantage. But at the same time, like, it depends on his approach to the game, right? City can often do well with 10 men. They've actually played well with 10 men in recent times, so I'm not going to write City off this one. By the way, I just want to say this real quick. Yeah, I've done shows on us losing to the league plenty of times. So if you want to go check it out, it's on the previous shows.
What I find crazy is this a bot, or have we actually found a Man City fan? Because I didn't know they existed.
I don't know.
Hey, come on.
I don't know, mate, to be honest with you.
I didn't know they existed. Maybe it's one of the two that exist, you know?
Nobody is underrating Man City. If you are a real person or not, I don't know what you are, but listen, regardless,
Okay.
nobody's underrating Man City, mate.
Rafinha,
Why all the anger, man? Settle down.
we've angered a City fan while previewing about Man City. But anyways, listen.
No, cheers for dropping in and all that. It's just please communicate with a bit more respect because we take a lot of time out of our lives to do this.
Facts, man. Go on, bro. Go on, King fan.
No, that's what I had to say. I mean, some people are saying kind of having a go at Arteta here. Now, I'm not defending him, but I just don't think they have the attackers to win it, especially going away to a team that they have already lost to when they were at home themselves. So that's what I would do. I would play it defensive and I would score one, and probably try and contain City as much as you can. And if you draw it, then the league table stays the same, right? But if you lose it, yeah, because both of you gain the same amount. But if you lose it, then City can easily win it. So
because
that's
the game
what I
in
would do.
midweek. So don't forget, King Kyle. Sorry to cut you off, bro. But the City's game in hand is literally midweek because the FA Cup semi-finals
Yeah.
next week. So
Yeah, I had an argument about that as well. I mean, a little bit of a disagreement. I mean, I think it was a Chelsea guy, and he was here, and he was saying, but they're this many points ahead. I said, but the game, you got to think of the game in hand, because I would assume that City will win their game in hand.
Oh,
So
I
that
think you're
being the
talking
case,
Prime. Was it
yeah,
on my?
yeah, yeah,
Prime.
it was,
Prime.
Prime, yeah,
Prime.
Optimus Prime or something like that, or Prime.
Yeah.
But that's the way I see it. I mean, I think they're only the way I see it is they're not. Is it 6 points technically currently? The way I see it is it's 3 points. That's how I see it.
I just think, look, if City play the way they played over the last few weeks, and Arsenal play the way they've been playing in the last few games, I think this will be. How do you say it? I think this will be a bloodbath. And I'm not saying this because I believe it'll be a bloodbath. I just think City are just playing better at the moment. And they're actually getting results. They're keeping clean sheets. They're actually winning games convincingly. They're showing that they actually deserve to win games. And this is not me throwing shade at Arsenal. Of course, they deserve to win some of their games that they played over the season. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of the wins have been like, you scammed it. You've not looked like you've been the outmost best team. You didn't look at the clear best team. Against Bournemouth last week, you struggled to break them down. Your final third play is a major issue. It's a major issue. That final third play is where I find Arsenal, where I think Arsenal will struggle at Man City. Because I think if City defend well, Ruben Diaz is a big miss for City. But then they still have Gehi, and they still have, I think, another. Who's going to play center back for City? Kusanov? It's going to be Kusanov.
That guy, yeah.
Probably Kusanov, yeah. So unless he plays right back, then I think, unless he just. Unless he plays right back, then someone else will come and fill at center back. Probably will be Rico Lewis at right back and then Kusanov center back. I think that could be the case. So that could benefit Arsenal because United exploited that Rico Lewis hand side.
Rico Lewis, huh?
Lewis,
that could be Christmas come early. Whenever I think of that name, I'm thinking, oh, rub those hands together.
You're right. You think you almost gonna beat Man City with that.
Listen, hey, but one thing though, I mean, they did draw 2 games recently. They drew, who was it? To Forest at home, and West Ham, right? Man City. So it's not like I mean, Arsenal are better teams than those 2, right?
No.
So I think. What do you mean?
Better than who?
Forest and.
Oh no, they are. But
yeah, Forest and West Ham.
I thought you were talking about the bigger clubs. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, because these two drew, and I think the Forest game was actually at the Etihad as well. So people saying Man City in good form. I mean, yeah, but I don't think they're that good. I think if Arsenal, how do I put it, just tighten up and switch on a little bit, I definitely think they can get a draw. I don't think a draw is something crazy, but it's a smart thing to do. But it wouldn't. It's not like they gotta move heaven and earth to get that. A win, yeah, perhaps, but a draw, of course, they can get that.
I think Arsenal
I
will go
feel
for
like
the.
it's a must-win for both teams.
Let me ask you,
It is a must-win for both teams. I don't care about the 6-point lead. It's a must-win.
True, Shivam, true. Big up, Brian. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Hope you're blessed and all
Big
that.
up.
Uh,
Big up to you, Brian.
talking of Haram, if I was Arsenal, I would start to rough up opposition players. That's what I would do. Take them out of action for a little bit of time. if you get my thinking, that's true dark arts, and you might as well embrace it if you want to be this
Yeah,
kind of
you know what, bro?
defensive Italian team.
I don't have time to bring up your comments, mate, because I think you're being a bit disrespectful here. So I'm gonna have to remove you, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to have. I don't have the time to bring up, comments. Oh, you're
What's he saying? I want to see this.
it's just him calling us salty, him calling us, this and that, like idiot. Like I'm not saying that those words, but like whatever.
That might be Brado Manzo, remember?
Yeah, that might
Absolute
be
AN Sports legends. Yeah.
absolute legend on the channel. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, no, man. Sorry.
Possibly the best comment we've ever read out on AN Sports.
I'll give him one more strike. If he comments something weird, I'll fucking block him. You know what I'm trying to say? It's up to us at the end of the day. It's not up to you who we decide who we want to win the league.
I do actually. Yeah, I do want them to win.
I prefer
you are just being my
I'm
idiot right now.
I don't want to.
What's this whole nonsense about don't deserve? The team that deserves to win it is the one that gets the most points, and shake their hands and say, well done, fair play to you. What kind of bullshit nonsense is this? I could say, listen, City's style is just tick-a-taka, tick-a-taka, tick-a-taka. Like, I'm falling asleep watching that.
Exactly. Bro, do you know what it is, King Kanye? There's a lot of fans out there that are so bothered about Arsenal winning the league. It's so jarring. It's like, bro, why don't you just focus on your own clubs and stop bending your back over for fucking Man City to win the league every single year, bro? You know what I mean? It's so boring.
Well, I can understand Chelsea and Spurs fans. When I see Liverpool and Manchester United fans begging for City to win it, I saw Paddy, what's his name, Paddy Kimblett, the UFC fighter. He's saying he doesn't want Arsenal to win the league because this, that, and the other. It's like, mate, we're up against a team that took Gerrard's title away from him, that denied you a league title by 11 millimetres, that denied you a potential quadruple, and yet you don't want Arsenal to win the league because some African Arsenal fans on Twitter are engagement farming. I just don't understand the logic here. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. I don't understand it whatsoever. I honestly think it's a massive, I almost believe it's some kind of engagement farming from these major organisations. It's just, there's no logic to it whatsoever.
Sorry to cut you off, bro, but they're so scared about reading their online feed. You might as well just not even fucking engage with these people, or might as well just block them in advance. It's that simple. If you don't want to read social media, you might as well block these people in advance so you don't see that crap. It's just, I just find it weird. Oh, Arsenal fans are annoying, so block them. Block them. It's free. Like, why are people so worried about what Arsenal fans have to say? Every fan base will get giddy when they win the league. Our fans will get giddy if we win the league. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Our fans will be insufferable. We're gonna be more insufferable than Arsenal if we win. So best behold, you deal with Arsenal fans first. Because the one day when United win the league again someday, I don't know when that will be, when someday we win the league again, we'll be insufferable. We'll be even more insufferable.
When someday, huh?
We've got a lot more fans than Arsenal, bro. We've got way more fans than Arsenal, so we'll be even more insufferable. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's soon, but listen, it is what it is. Just as for right now, we're gonna have to deal with what we have to deal with right now. Obviously, like I said, people just have to block those that don't like reading. If you don't like reading what Arsenal fans say, you might as well just delete that page, or just delete your fucking, or just unfollow that page and just don't even bother checking social media, or just unfollow the people that are gonna chat shit. Oh, if Arsenal fans said this, Arsenal fans said that. Nobody cares.
What have these what do these Arsenal fans allegedly say? Because I don't really use social media or any of that.
It's all for clout, bro. People are falling into this clout trap. It's crazy. Like, actually, people are like this is Arsenal fan online saying, if Victor Gyökeres wins the Premier League, he'll be the greatest striker of all time. Or Gabriel Jesus becomes the top 4 striker of all time in the Premier League if he wins it. Okay, I'm like, bro, it's all raid bait. Stop falling for it.
I've to be honest, I've never come across this stuff. I just I don't go on this stuff. I don't see
There
it, to be honest with
you
you.
go.
I don't
There
go on
you
these
go.
bullshit apps or whatever. I'm just a little bit of talking on YouTube. That's it, really.
If Arsenal play Man City against Sporting, it's going to be long. I hear you. I was very disappointed with Sporting because they looked like very relaxed. They didn't take any risks at all. I think they should have had a penalty.
Shivan, that is exactly what I said in the All Out Sports stream with Akovin and Nagastu yesterday. If I was a Sporting fan, watching those 180 minutes, I would be absolutely fuming because they did not put any significant amount of pressure on us whatsoever, particularly in the second leg, which is even more weird considering they were 1-0 down. Like, what the hell? It's almost like they couldn't believe they were at the quarter-final stage because of that comeback against Bodo Glimt. It's just, you need to go for it if you're 1-0 down in the European tie. There's no away goals either, so what's the point?
Hey, just take the win, I guess. I mean, the way I
That's-
see it is you should be in the final, really, because you've already spanked. Who is it that played? Is it Atletico Madrid? Who was it again?
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid, but we beat PSG
Yeah.
easily last year in the league phase. We met them again in the semi-finals and pretty much got slapped apart from a 20-minute spell. So, to be fair, we had a good few chances, but PSG were dominant possession-wise and all.
How big was the PSG win in the league phase last year? Like what was?
Well, it was only 2-0, but we never really gave them a sniff. You know what I mean?
I think
But it's the same with Atletico this year. It's going to be a completely different test in the semis. And Brian, that's it. I understand Chelsea and Spurs fans not wanting to, but
no, but
I mean, at the end of the day, Chelsea are too big to concede a game. You know what I mean? Like, your fan base isn't like that. You know, you're not like Spurs that wanted City to win. You know, you focus on your own too. That's good.
I respect his comments so much, bro. I wholeheartedly agree. Like, a lot of United fans last season were asked the question saying, would you rather Arsenal win the Champions League and United win the Europa League, or would you rather both win nothing at all? I'm like, what? Why are we so fixated on this idea of we can't let other teams win and we can't win, so we can win, so we can lose and they can lose as well. It doesn't make sense. Just want your team to do well. Just ask for your team to win something. That's level. You've pretty much leveled that team already if you win something. Yes, the trophy might not be as valued or significant as that trophy, but you still leveled on trophies won. The trophy count would have still been the same, right? So I don't see the difference. I don't see the issues. Like, why, you ask that question, oh, if it meant Arsenal lost the Champions League, United lose the Europa League. Fuck, who cares? Fucked if I care. Bro, it's why I care about what we do. It doesn't bother me what Arsenal do. It doesn't bother me what other clubs do, right? Yes, I don't want them to win the league. I don't want them to win the league over my team. And I don't want to see they catch up with United. But at the end of the day, I want my club to be like that. I want my club to do what's required. So this idea of, we can't hope for we have to hope for this and that for a bottle job. Bro, I'm not in the majority. I'm sorry. I just ain't. All right?
It's like Manchester United fans wanted City to win the league. Bro, they've won 4 in a row. They've matched the treble achievement. Thanks to Arsenal not winning the league, and yet you still want City to win the league. It's like, what?
No, but Josh,
what's that logic?
That's only if they're in the title
race.
No IQ, huh? That's only if they're in the title race with Liverpool. Then I'd say, all right, fair enough. Then I'd want City to win. But it's not. But it's not Liverpool.
No, I'm on about in the context with Arsenal, and even like Manchester United fans from London, funnily enough, saying, "Oh, I'd rather Liverpool win it." Bro, it's because of Arsenal that Liverpool have won their 20th league title. Like,
they're not real Man United fans. I'm sorry. Those people that said they want Liverpool to win the league over Arsenal, they're not real United fans. They're not real United fans. They never will be. For saying that,
it's just insane. Our social media is completely fucked. Everything up, you know.
People decide to cloud space and say things that trigger a lot of people online. That this and that team versus this that. It's like it's just bullshit. Like, it's just, bro. There's only a certain group of people you can be around. Like, for example, Josh is one of the realest Arsenal fans I've ever fucking met in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I hang out with a lot of realist people. I hang out with a lot
Possibly you hate Arsenal more than anyone else in this chat. What are you on about? Trying to play the good Samaritan.
He hates Liverpool as well, though, a lot.
That's fair enough. Yeah,
he's a fan.
I find it hilarious that Bossa Blue is saying that like he's not the main culprit on this channel. That's fucking hilarious.
The Arsenal fan base is a bit of a joke, bro. Not surprised in the modern day people dislike Arsenal fans compared to modern day Liverpool fans who are silent. Liverpool fans are not silent, though. They're not actually silent. They're silent on social media, but they're not actually silent. You know what I mean? Bro, they tried to fucking do a parade in Manchester during lockdown, bro, Liverpool. That's how fucking shameless they were. Bro, in my country, yeah, fucking, bro, Liverpool fans did a whole fucking bus parade around town. That's how mad it is over here, the United-Liverpool rivalry. It's crazy. Bro, when United-Liverpool play, it's traffic in town. It's traffic over here. Because people are going to go out to watch the game. There's fan clubs everywhere. There's people going out to bars, to pubs, to watch the game. It's a massive game over here in Thailand, mate. United-Arsenal is not massive compared to United-Liverpool in Thailand. Never will be, never is. United-Liverpool is traditionally the biggest game in English football, and it always will be the biggest game in English football, right? It's the biggest game in over here as well. You know what I mean? Arsenal fans are not as annoying. I bet a few Arsenal fans, they're so chilled. They're so chilled, bro. I met them after the United game. We beat them 3-2. They were so chilled. They're not those extremist Arsenal fans that you see online. They're chill ass Arsenal fans. Liverpool fans are not chill though. Liverpool fans will fucking take the mick out of you if they see a United shirt. You know what I mean? So it's something that you see. Is it wrong to say we want Southampton to win the FA Cup, or maybe we want Leeds over Man City and Chelsea? No, I do not want Leeds. I would rather Chelsea win the FA Cup.
Go on, Leeds.
I'd rather Chelsea win the FA Cup. I'm sorry, I just rather would. Chelsea, they won a trophy last year, and I was fine with it. Like, it didn't bother me. I was happy for them when they beat PSG in the final, because they actually deserved it. They actually played really good football. Chelsea actually played really well. They outclassed the best team in the world at the time, bro. So I have no issue with wanting Chelsea to win. And Leeds, no way. I would never want Leeds to win a trophy this season. No way. No way I could ever want Leeds to beat Man United to a trophy in the season. Not going to happen, mate. Not going to happen. I can't let that happen. Can't. You just can't let that happen. Sorry, King Khan. I didn't mean to go on, bro. I know you were saying something earlier, bro. But
well, as for the Lumen thing, I mean, but in my case, I'm not talking about FA Cup. I mean, we're talking about, do you want Arsenal or Man City for the Premier League?
pretty much.
I think it's pretty clear. I think you go for Arsenal. But as for certain fans saying stupid low IQ stuff, well, there's a reason we still got the owners we have. That's a big part of it. That's what it comes down to. You said you wanted to ask me something, but I don't know if you remember.
I was gonna ask you, who is it more of a must win for? Who is it more of a must win for? Who needs it more? Because
Obviously Man City, I think, obviously, because they're the ones chasing. Again, here, yeah, you can say Arsenal need to win it, but they don't need to, because if they draw it, they're still in the lead, and they haven't been caught, right? What they must do, what they need, is to not lose it, because if that happens, then they're level on points, aren't they? And then I'm not sure I have faith in Arsenal sort of being on the back foot chasing, because they already struggled being at the top sometimes, right? That's the way I see it. Of course, Man City have to. They're going to have to catch them, so they need to win it. Arsenal, they don't actually need to win it. I mean, they can just draw it, and that's what I would do for the reasons I explained earlier.
For me, like what I said, I had a debate with Augustia last night on the All Out Sports Talk. Shout out Augustia every single time. Yeah, I said that it's more of a must win for City, but why is because they're at home. They're at home, and City have a midweek game, so they would rather catch Arsenal than still be behind. Right? They can't afford to drop points. Augustia told me that he said the City are in a must not lose. I said that I disagree only because I said that if City win, and then they win that game against Burnley midweek away from home, they're level with Arsenal, right? So they need to win this game because it's at home, in front of their fans. If they drop points and they go beat Burnley, they're still behind Arsenal. They're still behind Arsenal by 3 points. So that's not going to help them. Because the last time City actually caught up to Arsenal pulled away again. Do you remember that last time? It was a 2-point gap, then Arsenal pulled away again. City have not leapfrogged Arsenal this season at all one bit. City haven't leapfrogged Arsenal yet. So we'll see what happens, but at the same
Keywords
time...
yet.
Exactly. Keyword yet. Because I think they could still. But...
Do you think they will? You think
I
they
think
will, huh?
can. I think
Of
they
course
can.
they will.
I think they can. But as I was saying, like, Arsenal just must not lose. City must win. That's what I will say.
See,
Josh,
I disagree personally.
Okay. Go on.
Obviously, respectfully, I think it's a must-win for both sides. Obviously, for Manchester City, it's obvious. They're behind, so they're going to need to win. That's fairly logical.
No, but
If they do win and then beat Burnley, sorry.
They game in hand straight after the Arsenal game. That's why I made that point. But sorry, I mean.
Yeah, exactly, and it's against Burnley, so they're winning that, and then if they have beaten Arsenal, they're top of the league on goal difference, most likely. In terms of Arsenal, I still think it's a must-win, purely because I don't trust this manager and I don't trust these players at the minute. You need to establish that 9-point lead again. You really, really need to. 6 points with 5 games to go. I don't think that's enough. I still don't think that's enough for Mikel Arteta and this group of players, particularly Mikel Arteta. I feel like we need as big of a gap as possible in order to get over the line. Fuck you. But anyway, I was gonna say something, but that distracted me. Fuck.
Sorry, man.
No, that's right. No, it's completely gone out of my head.
No, you're saying with the goal
I just feel like. So yeah, I've completely fucked this. My apologies. No, bro. Even if we beat City, my point is, even if we beat City, I still do not trust this group of players. I do not trust this manager to win the league. Because after that, we've got Newcastle, who are a notorious bogey side, and then we've got Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why don't you go back to the video and rewind? Maybe it'll help you remember.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. And so my dog's barking now, so this is a good time for me to stop speaking for about 5 minutes.
Oh no! Please continue, man. Please continue. The floor is still yours.
Cheers. I mean,
what dog you got?
right. A miniature Labradoodle. Labrador and a poodle miniature.
Okay, Labradoodle. Let me look it up.
I'm doing key research on AN Sports.
Did you name it Win?
Looks pretty cute, yeah.
Fuck off. I should name it "If you can't win, don't lose," because you know we're gearing up for this 0-0 draw, and I still don't think we're going to get that. Bear in mind, City haven't played in midweek, so that's going to be massive in terms of fitness.
Yeah, that's the thing. But then again, what was your lineup like?
Shut up.
Did you see the lineup?
So in terms of the lineup, I mean, oh my life, I do apologise. If we're starting at Martinelli, Gyökeres, Madueke front three again, I'm definitely not watching the game afterwards. But yeah, I think it depends a lot on that lineup. I mean, I think Trossard and Havertz need to start, which is quite appalling considering they're both shit. But there you have it. Obviously, Zubimendi got man of the match against Sporting, so hopefully he continues that run of form. But I seriously doubt he's going to impose himself at the Etihad of all places. At the end of the day, I think Manchester City are in ruthless form, and I'm sorry about this, lads. Manchester City are in ruthless form, and I don't see anyone stopping them. To be honest, Pep's going to want to bow out with a domestic treble, and Mikel Arteta, the perennial nearly man, isn't going to do anything to stop him, in my opinion.
Don't want to does anyone think Arsenal don't win it if they beat City? I think no. If Arsenal win it, if Arsenal beat City,
done deal then. Should be.
I think they're winning it. Yeah, I think they're gonna win the league if Arsenal win this weekend. I think that'll be the momentum shift. If they win, it'll be like, yeah, we've just beaten City. They're gonna go on a run of beating Newcastle, beating Fulham, beating West Ham, Burnley. They're gonna slap Palace. Bro, they're they're gonna go on a run of games if they beat City. I think that's gonna help them. The momentum will shift if they win. If they don't win, momentum will go to Man City completely, and the Man City will go on a crazy like winning streak, and then Arsenal will just be like winless for a couple of games, and that's when the title is wrapped up. Because City have another game in hand. Don't forget, City have another game in hand. They've got Palace at home, so that game is still gonna be rescheduled. Don't know when that is gonna be, but that's probably gonna be rescheduled. Probably like I think game week 36, 37 around at that time. So that depends on that game as well. But then, like I said, if Arsenal win this weekend, I think it's wraps because that's the momentum swings for Arsenal. If you know what I'm trying to say. Don't want to take the shines off the All's game, but we should be 4 past Chelsea. Have you seen the team though, bro? Have you seen the team? Like that's
4.
Hey, have you seen the team for this weekend? Hey, I'm worried, bro. I am worried. I'll be honest, I'm worried.
And you know they're gonna come to play because they need to win.
Both need to win.
Well, we could sink them. We could sink them though.
If United win, it's a 9-point gap between us and Chelsea, and that's pretty much wraps up the top 4, or top 5, excuse me. Because top 5 is confirmed. Arsenal won last week against Sporting. That meant top 5 is Premier League now. Top 5 is Champions League.
Yeah. As much as it pains me, I think I don't want to say it, but I think we just got to go for a draw there. I think
4
we got
English
to go
clubs
for
are in the semi-finals of Europe, by the way. Just saying. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
4 English clubs are in the semi-finals. Aston Villa are playing Nottingham Forest. Arsenal are playing Atletico Madrid. Palace are playing. I forgot who they're playing. Palace are in the semi-finals as well.
They've been shit in the big one though, in the Champions League. Not exactly.
They have been, yeah. Do you feel like you need to get as big of a gap as possible? I think the gap should be. I think it goes back to 9. I think they win it. I think they.
Listen, they could win the league with 3 points. It doesn't. It's not.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be 10. I don't know. It doesn't have to be 5, like 10, 15.
Exactly, 100%, bro, 100%. But what were you saying earlier? I didn't mean to cut you off there. About you wanted to say something when Josh was saying something. I think you wanted to say something as well about about this. I think I know you wanted to say something.
Does anyone think Arsenal don't win? They beat City. No. I was just saying. Listen, if they win it, I think just the gap will be too big, really, because there really isn't many games left of the season either. There really isn't many games, and that's what I think. Frankly, I mean, as for I know we're not on the United section yet, but I think if it was me, I'd be going for the draw as well because I just don't have faith in these players currently. I mean, is Ugarte going to start again? Do you think?
Hey, listen, if Ugarte starts, good night.
Is Manu back? But then again, like if you're back from injury, they probably won't start you like that, will they? Because you kind of get back up to match fitness and everything. So if it's Ugarte, then again, he's a terrible player. He's shit for us, and people say, "Oh, but he's better than what he is." Yeah, but for us, he shits himself, so he's shit. I'll just go for the draw, frankly, because I think if we start going gung ho, Ugarte will make mistake after mistake after mistake, and it will be Groundhog Day again. So
I don't think I don't know, but we'll talk about the game in just a moment. I think that's the next game we'll talk about, anyways. City, Arsenal. Shall we get to score predictions in just a moment, or do you have any more to add on the game? So I think we have a lot.
I mean, you can ask me something.
We've taken 43 minutes to be fair.
Nah, it's the biggest game of the week, bro. It's probably the biggest game of the season, in my opinion, mate. So I wouldn't mind going for an hour, bro, if on this one. Sure, we could go for an hour. This is the biggest game of the season. We have to, get all of our opinions out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I've got nothing else to say. I just feel, yeah, man. I think the outcome's inevitable. That's all I'm gonna say before we get into the score predictions. Like, put it this way, I'm only tuning in for the semi-final now because I can't be fucked watching this football as we bottle the league again. I just can't do it. First team in English football history to finish second 4 times in a row. Well done, man. That's our quadruple for this season. Sweet.
Sorry, can
class.
We get something?
It just sounds like a bit like a gut punch, huh? This whole situation with Arsenal.
It does. It does, bro.
Oh dear. No, I said what I want to say. Unless you want to ask me, you guys want to ask me questions on Arsenal, or you can give a challenge on something I've said. I don't mind. Discussion is good.
How do you think both teams will approach the game in terms of how do they both match up? Is that
Listen, I just think Arsenal have got to play. I think they will play conservatively. I know many disagree with me. I think they probably have to, looking at it logically, because they've already lost to them, haven't they? And
yeah, play it safe, don't take any risks and everything like that.
yeah, you can't. They can't afford to lose. They really can't afford to lose because the way I see it, they're only 3 points clear of them. Because I'm assuming City will win the game in hand. So they lose it, then title's gone in my view. I think quite clearly. What's they say here? If you need to win like Man City, do your assignment is clear. What's he saying? I don't really understand what he's saying.
It definitely becomes cloudy in the
Like you're leaving more room for error by accepting anything other than a victory, which I completely agree with. If you're settling for a draw, then you're only setting yourselves up to fail even more. And listen, obviously Arsenal have got to try. Well, obviously they can't impose themselves, most likely, but I mean they just need to attack. I mean their defense is solid enough. Rice and Zubimendi, they'll do all they can to keep the City ball away from the goal. It's just about this attack. Arsenal's attack is absolutely woeful. What was it? 2 goals scored in the last 5 games, or 3 goals in the last 5 games? It's just it's disgusting, man. I don't like this.
Arsenal,
Yeah.
3 goals in 5 games. You beat Sporting 1-0.
It's absolutely awful.
You scored against Bournemouth. You didn't score against. Oh, you scored against Southampton. You scored against.
Didn't score against City. So
you didn't score against Sporting.
I guess that's. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, our attack is dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Martinelli will save you.
Has anyone noticed that our set pieces have dried up as well? But instead of focusing on attacking football and training, Arteta is actually starting a fire instead. I don't know if you guys have actually seen that. No joke, London Colney, he actually made a fire. Like, bro, just do some attacking drills through the middle of the pitch. That's all I ask.
He built a bonfire, didn't he?
Brian, I'm sorry, we call your manager LinkedIn Liam. Arteta is the biggest gimmick going. He is the biggest LinkedIn fucking human being I've ever come across. Like,
nah, man,
you know what I mean? Like this is the type of shit you see on LinkedIn from fucking fake CEOs making out for the Billy Big Bollocks. It's just nonsense. There's no result to it either. It's absolute nonsense, mate. Like, why are you doing these satanic rituals instead of fucking coaching attacking football? I don't get it, man.
I think you're all just spoiled. Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final again. Yeah, but at the same time, they've been top for 25 weeks, mate. So I think they want to win.
Nah, it's bait. It's bait when you look at the next one.
Yeah, it's bait. Boss of Blue, we know your game. Can't you take it?
No, this company is definitely bait, yeah, for sure.
Nah, but this was also kind of bullshit too. Like, your semi-finals not a win anyway. I don't see why they're spoiled. They haven't won anything in a long time.
They've not made it past the semi-finals.
They're such a big team as well, big club as well.
Since 2000.
Big club. No, the thing is, yeah, I'm not. Obviously, I'm angry at Arteta. I'm not angry at Arteta for our European records because our club in Europe, throughout its history, has been nothing short of shite. With Arteta, I think we've actually done pretty decently in Europe. It's the bottling of league titles and not taking the domestic cups as seriously as he should have done in the earlier years, you know.
Then you'd be like, all right.
That's my gripe with it. With Europe, it's kind of like he's exceeded my expectations in a way. Because the funny thing is, yeah, we qualified for the semi-final in midweek. This is the first time in our history we've reached back-to-back semi-finals in the Champions League. Arteta is responsible for 50% of our Champions League semi-finals in our history. In Champions League history, he is 4th overall in points per game. 4th. Best manager according to points per game ratio in the Champions League. So I don't think his exploits in Europe have been that bad for us, to be honest. It's the bottling of league titles, like I said, and this is going to be the latest bottle in a career full of bottles, unfortunately. And I don't want to sound like I'm dooming. I'm not. I've seen the same thing happen time and time again. I'll use the science analogy again. You're not automatically going to expect different results when you've got the same results over the last 5 experiments, i.e., over the last 5 years. I see the patterns. They're forming once again. We're in the midst of it right now, and it's only going to get worse. And come May, he'll finally give Norgars minutes. He'll finally give Lewis Skelly minutes. He'll finally give Dowman more minutes. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. He never learns until it's too late. And I could provide you plenty of examples, but listen, we've gone on too long, so I'm going to quit my ramblings here.
I guess we'll get to score predictions. I'll start with you first, Josh. Obviously, you are the Arsenal fan. Good luck.
Yeah.
I want you to win. I don't care
Yeah.
what any other fucking United fan tells me. Yeah, I do want Arsenal to win the league over City, and I stand by it. And anyone can say, and call me crazy all you like, people. I don't give a shit. I stand by what I said. Go on, Josh. Floor is yours, mate. Score prediction.
2-0 Manchester City. 2-0 Manchester. I think 0-0 at half time.
Sorry, Josh. I'm not allowing you to give that score prediction. That's not.
Bro, it's 2-0 Man City. It's obvious. Semenyo, 57th minute. Gehi, 87th. That's all I'm saying. This title race is fucked. It's City winning it once again. I mean, Jesus Christ. All I'm looking for, bro. All I'm looking forward to this season is the Champions League semi-final and the World Cup. That's all I'm looking forward to now.
Okay.
Hopefully, we can fluke it past Atletico and then fluke it against either PSG or Bayern in the final. That's all I've got going for me now. And once we get knocked out by Atleti, I'll just be AFK. You know.
I would personally rather Arsenal to win the league title, but I'm going to give my score prediction in a moment. So don't call me a hypocrite if I give my score prediction. King Khan, floor is yours, mate. Score prediction. Unless you have anything more to say before we go score prediction.
I'll go score prediction. Listen, I'll try and find a way to traverse Arsenal out of these murky waters. So let's just say 1-1. Let's just say 1-1. Let's just say that.
Okay. 2-1 City. But
okay.
somehow, some way, Arsenal still win this title.
Where do you think City drop then later on?
They've got Villa at home on the last day of the season.
Well, they usually beat Villa, don't they? They usually have their number,
Not really.
So I remember last season, if you remember.
Home, yeah, they do. At home, yes, they do. Actually, let me have a look at City's results. I think City actually have some tough games as well. From what I remember, I swear I saw
Villa game at the Etihad as well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at Let's take a look at Man City.
Everton away is not easy. Everton away is not easy. That's a tough game. Brentford home, not easy. Brentford at home, they should be able to beat. Bournemouth away. Bournemouth have not lost a game in the Premier League since January.
Okay. Bournemouth? Where's that game?
Away, they've not lost a game in the Prem since January, which is crazy.
Who?
January 3rd.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
They haven't lost a game in the Prem since January.
That was against Arsenal, you know.
Yeah, that was the last time they lost, which was against you guys. So that's crazy. Those two, I look at those two games will be tough. I think the Arsenal game, I'll be real, I think City win this one.
Hey, Akovic, come, let's have a nice score there. Come on. This is feeling bad now.
2-1 City. Yeah. I'm cooked, man.
It's over. It's over. Yeah, they're gonna another Premier League title stolen by a irrelevant club again. That's what's happened. That no one gives a fuck about.
But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next game now. Chelsea versus Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. I'll let you start with this one, King Khan, United fan. Obviously, I did the United show on the Red Army Round Pod today. Make sure you guys go check it out. The Chelsea preview. Me, Ray, and Kyle did the preview of the Chelsea away game. We were not aware of the United team news, so we did the show today earlier. We didn't see that Euro was going to be out. We saw that Maguire and Martinez were suspended, but we didn't see that Euro was going to be injured. So now things will have changed. But over to you, King Comment. What's up?
So hang on. So our squad is even worse than the last game, then you'd say?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So yeah, but I don't have any shame in saying it. I think we just got to go for a draw because we've not been playing well with better players in the team, and now even more players have been injured. I've not really been convinced by, if you can call it a style of play from Carrick either. Um, so I think we've just got to go for a draw, frankly. And if that's the case, then they can't really catch us, and it still stays a big gap. And hopefully they sink and they don't get Champions League football. But I think if we go gung ho, we're going to have too many holes. I don't think we're good enough in the midfield or in the defence, especially with certain players out to keep them at bay. And I think if
Yeah.
we go gung ho against them, they're going to probably. I think they'll beat us then if that happens. So that's why I don't have any shame in saying I'd just go for the draw here. Got to be realistic. We're not we're not a top team at the moment.
The thing is, though, bro, like, obviously you mentioned that, but if we beat Chelsea, we go 9 points clear of them with 4 games left of the season.
No, listen. Obviously, I'd love us to beat them, but the question is, do we think that we're good enough to beat them at the
We gotta
moment?
take advantage of their form, though, bro. Their form has been really, really like rocky as of late, bro. They've lost 5 of the last 6 games, I think, right? Chelsea. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong. Chelsea have lost 5 of the last 6 games in the Prem, right? If I'm not mistaken. Just correct me if I'm wrong.
One advantage though is Chelsea are gonna have to come and play. They're gonna have to attack. It's not like they can afford to because they're not in Champions League places. So they're gonna have to play pretty gung ho. So listen, I think they'll be open and we'll be open as well.
There's no Reece James this weekend for them, so that could be big.
Ugarte is gonna be played, isn't he?
It should be Mainu, Mount, and Bruno. I'll be honest with you. That should be the midfield.
Mason Mount,
Yeah, I have
the
no
bag
idea.
of bones, huh?
Unless you play Mainu, Casemiro, Bruno, and you stick Luke Shaw and Heaven at centre back or something, which probably
Yeah, it's like it just all just sounds fucked there. Let's be honest. I mean, the centre back
Luke Shaw
situation,
centre back, Mazraoui at left back, and Dallo at right back. That's gonna have to be
shit player after shit player after shit player, huh?
pretty much, yeah.
Do you want this shit? Do you want the cat
actually
shit, the dog shit, or the fucking rat shit? That's what it is. I mean, and let's get into Mazraoui as well. I mean, a lot of people were saying last season Mazraoui this, Mazraoui no. Mazraoui just was just playing steady amongst really bad performing players around him. That was it. But we've seen going forward, what does Mazraoui have to offer?
Nothing.
Nothing. There's a reason Bayern sold him for a packet of crisps. Okay, there's a reason Bayern sold him for nothing. So it's common sense, isn't it?
He should
Now
be on the
again,
shopping.
yeah,
He should be
what's
on the
that?
shopping. He should
Of
be on
course,
the
yeah,
shopping.
yeah, and again, we have a lot of soft fans who are like, yeah, but he's a nice guy and he's not a problem. I don't give a fuck if he's a nice guy. If he's not good enough, get him out. We're still paying him literally. I mean, I don't buy the Man U merch, but a lot of you guys are paying these players directly by buying the shirts, going to the games, etc., right? They're being paid a handsome salary. If they're not good enough at the biggest club in England to win Premier League titles, then get them the fuck out. I don't want to hear any of this like, oh well, just keep him on and wait. No, get him out. He's not good enough. Simple as that. And it's just problem after problem because we have Cunha, who was a top 10, but now we haven't got a place for him anymore. We're playing him on left wing because he was supposed to be played in a different system. But he's not gonna play over Bruno, is he?
No,
Who's
he's
always
not.
fit and who's our captain, etc. So it's a bit of a disaster situation. I really hope we're not going to see Mbeumo was 9 again. Some of our fans are deluded and thinking, well, he scores the odd goal in the number 9. No. He's a right winger and he can do much more in a wider position. Up front, he's not exactly got height to him. He's not a natural striker, and we're losing a lot of his creative ability when we do that.
Mm.
And our manager also seems to be in love with Ahmad as well, because it seems Cunha and Mbeumo are subbed off before him all the time, or they're benched before him. So I'm not sure what he sees in Ahmad over them. And Sesko as well can't catch a break half the time. That being said, I don't think he's good. I don't think he's good enough because he's young. Not because he's shit, because he's young. But he's not good enough. But he is young. But again, we should have had an experienced striker. We don't.
He's
So,
raw.
so
He's raw.
that's another disaster there as well. Gets even worse. We have one striker. We have one striker in our club. So all these problems.
Two
Listen,
strikers.
who?
Unless you count Xerxes as a striker. Then you have to be, that's literally all we've got. You know what I mean?
I could be that. I could be
That's
mad. I like that. You put me in that. You
all
cracked
we've
me up
got,
there.
bro. That's all we've got, bro. I mean, Xerxes is our only option after Sesko. You know what I mean? Unless we play
Yeah,
Bumo out of position.
Xerxes, the big 6'4" guy who seems to be getting outrun by like 5'5" players all around him. He's shit in the air as well. I don't see what does Xerxes have going for him. Oh, he has a little bit of flair. Okay, right. One or two useless, a little bit of tricks over there, and that makes a good player, does it? The results. Sorry, surely you have to start Mbumo. Yeah, of course, but I'm saying I put him on right wing.
Start. I think no, but at the same time though, I think you bring Sesko off the bench, right? This game. I think
So you'd
start.
put Mbumo as 9 then?
I think. Do you know what it is, bro? I know I'm backtracking on my words here, but if I've watched Man United, obviously, watching Man United closely in the last few games, we look a lot better when Sesko comes off the bench and then Bumo starts up top, and then he goes back to right wing later on in the game. That's what I think. I think because obviously we saw last game against Leeds, we were absolutely dreadful, right? Sesko started the game, but that's not me saying Sesko was the worst player on the pitch. He was not. What I'm trying to say is we just weren't creative enough. Especially when you have obviously Mbumo is a guy that can finish, right? He didn't start the game, and I think Mbumo would have been the difference had he started the game. So we don't know for sure. That could have been a difference maker, right? In the last few games, I look at United. We're much better off when Cunha starts on the left, I'm on the right, and then Mbumo up top, and then we switch it up. We switch it up later in the game.
I think Carrick will start Sesko. I'm not so sure. One thing I say on Sesko is people can say he's raw, but at the same time, against tired legs, he looks quicker. When he's starting, he doesn't look that quick to me in terms of getting away pace. He made some bad decisions as well. I think he shot it on his right. That time he had a pretty good chance in the last game. It's just young player mistakes, classical young player mistakes you see. The real problem,
Why didn't he go to his left when he was 1-on-1? Why didn't he go to his left foot on the 1-on-1? He took his right foot and he missed it. He scuffed the shot. He should have just gone to his left and tried to smash it, you know? Because 1-on-1.
Despite being so tall, he doesn't seem to get away from players when they're not tired. When he's coming on as a sub, they're tired, right? I don't see that pace, or maybe I don't see that confidence, urgency. You gotta be an aggressive dog. It's dog eat dog out of here. But I think he's a bit too nice. Now again, the problem I don't even think it's got to do with Mbumo, a striker, right? Of course he's better on the right, but the problem is we don't have a proper established striker. That's the problem. We've got another fucking kid over here, and this is the problem. Xerxes needs to play.
I think Xerxes off the bench is better. I think Xerxes maybe off the bench later on in the game if you want to control the game, and not if you need.
I don't want to see these players. I want them out. I want the Xerxes out. I want Mazraoui out. I want Ugarte out. I want Luke Shaw out. I want Harry Maguire out. Is there any other bums that I missed? Mason Mount as well.
Mason Mount.
Any other shitheads that I've missed here?
Quite a lot, isn't there?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, him as well. Oh, he's the butcher, yeah. More like he butchers his own legs. Yeah, he's swinging his own legs and butchering them.
He's finished, bro. Been saying this for some time now. I used to like Sandro. I was one of his biggest fans, but he's always injured, never available, always suspended. You know what I mean? I think Carrick will start Sesko. Maybe. There's a chance he could, but at the same time, thinking about it now, he's
not a fan of him though. He definitely prefers, I think, Ahmad and over Sesko. That's you would cut out.
Him coming off the bench in the last few games, he's actually scored off the bench. In the last few games, you know what I mean. So I think maybe he likes him off the bench, not as a starter.
And not DM launching long. Well, he does the long balls from 10 as well. It works. Listen, long balls can work, just not all the time, because sometimes you've got to actually pass it about and have a style of play. But yeah, obviously Bruno is a 10, right? This is the problem again. Now we have Cunha, who's He's a good 10, but he's not going to get over in the 10 position over. Again, we bought Cunha for a different system. So it's again more just bullshit decisions being made. And whatever you think of the back three, it's like back three is not a common system. Why would you? I'm not sure if they should have stuck with such a.
Common enough today, to be honest with you.
Huh?
It's quite common in today's day, to be honest with you. A lot of teams use back threes.
But in the
But-
Premier League, though.
Majority use back four. You know what I mean?
But the question is though, where do you play Cunha now? It's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Left wing.
Yeah,
I
but
think Dorgo's not back yet, so I think it'll be Cunha left wing.
you think you think going forward he's a top left winger?
He's not a top left winger, but he's shown in recent weeks that he actually can go forward. I mean, most of his goals have actually come from the left hand side if you think about it, because obviously he scored against Arsenal off the left. He scored against what's it called? Villa off the left. So a lot of his goals can come from the left-hand side. It's just if you play him the right pass, you play him through on goal with the right pass. Like Bruno played him through on goal against Villa. Perfect pass. Time to perfection. Like that's the pass you want. You play Cunha through, he has the pace to get him behind. But it's about finding him at the right moment, at the right, and make the right pass at the right time. You know what I mean? You can't just hold onto the ball, hoof it long, and expect him to do anything with it. It's not going to work. So you got to give him the ball, try and make him work, try and make him do magic. I'm trying to say, in a way. We've lost 10 games in the league. If Villa wins the UEL, UCL goes down to 6th place. Yeah, I know that. But only is if they finish in the top 4. If they finish in the top 4 or top 5, 6th place gets Champions League. So yes, I'm aware of that, bro. Xerxes needs to play. I think we'll see, but I don't think he plays this week. So I can kind of mini cut you off, bro. Continue.
No, I've said what I said. Unless you want to ask me something else about United, I've got plenty to say about United in general. But in terms of the game, I think I just don't think we have the quality in the current system to, let's just say, realistically win. Let's just say that. And what I'm afraid of is how much are we ahead of them again? 6 points, did you say? Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
We're 3 points ahead of Liverpool, 6 ahead of Chelsea. If we win, we go 9 points clear of Chelsea this weekend.
But on the flip side, if we lose, then it's only 3 points between us and Chelsea.
yes,
And again, all we need right now is the Champions League qualification. We're not winning the league. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th get you the same thing. So we just need that Champions League qualification, frankly.
But Josh, over to you, man, on the Chelsea versus Man United game. What do you make of this game, man? How do you see this going? Big up to you.
Well, obviously we're not doing score predictions. However, I can't see anything other than a draw here. Chelsea are in a terrible run of form. I think they've lost 5 out of their last 6 games, which is awful. The only game they've won was against Port Vale, a free route to Wembley, effectively. I think they've lost to PSG twice, Newcastle, Everton, then City as well. That's at least 5 losses, I think. I think they've only got 2 wins in the last 7 or 8 games. I don't know if Brian's still in chat, he may be able to verify that. But I think since they lost to us at the Emirates, they've beaten Villa and Port Vale, lost all their other games. They're in awful form. Yeah, 10 games in the league. I mean, the last month. To be honest, I feel like Manchester United, I mean, you're more than capable of getting a result there. I'm not too sure. I think your squad is looking a bit brittle at the minute. I mean, going into the summer, you guys do need about at least 6, like I'm not going to do it, about 7 or 8 signings. I've got to be completely honest.
Of course, they're not going to do
think
that.
you've got. Well, of course they won't, but they'll sign a few decent players, about 3 good players, and the same problems will come to roost. Bear in mind, I believe you guys are getting into the Champions League next year. You're playing in Europe's most elite competition for the first time since the league phase got introduced. Mate, with Carrick's tendency to drop points in midweek after playing at the weekend, that is a huge red flag going into next season. And you need to address it properly with a proper manager, first of all, but also with sufficient squad depth. Because if you keep the similar amount of depth as you got this season, that Champions League campaign is going to be humiliating. So you do need to plan for the summer now. I still think you're getting Champions League football. The fact that you're in no competitions, I think that's a big advantage. And to be honest, you're more than capable of getting a result at Stamford Bridge. I wouldn't be surprised if you won. I mean, like I said, Chelsea are in horrific form. Although you guys aren't in the best of form either. I think you've only won 1 of your last 4, drawn 2, lost against Leeds out of all teams. So yeah, exactly. So both teams aren't exactly confident, but Manchester United is in a slightly better shape. And like you said, there's a lot of incentive on this. If you do win, you go 9 points clear. If Chelsea win, they go within 3 points of you guys. I think a point. I mean, you'll be a lot happy with a point than Chelsea will. To be honest, I think it's heading towards a draw, but you're more than capable of getting a result. I'm hoping it's going to be a decent game. I'm not too interested in the league because I know how obviously my club is going to end up, but I just want some entertainment, and Chelsea versus Manchester United typically provides that. So hopefully it is from a neutral point of view. And do I care who wins? Not really, but it would be funny if Chelsea didn't finish in the Champions League places. And, Manchester United in the Champions League. I think English football probably needs it. So I hope you guys win, but I honestly think it's going to be a draw.
We are dealing with a bit of an injury crisis at the moment. The Euro has just been confirmed that he's going to be out for this weekend. Didn't know anything about that until just now or just recently. We just found out the news. Heaven probably play. Luke Shaw will probably play.
Luke Shaw, man. He offers us nothing going forward either.
No, he doesn't. So Euro's now out injured. Now we have to deal with centre backs. Also, Kobe Mainoo's 50-50, so Ugarte might start. Oh, fucking hell.
It's over. It's done.
Yeah. I mean, so I think we could, but genuinely, if these injuries are like prolonging, bro, we could actually bottle Champions League football. I'm not even checking the piss. We could actually bottle it.
But that's why I think we got to play this game safe, because I'm sorry, but how can you go gung ho with these players?
We have Liverpool in 2 games, by the way. After this, after Brentford, we play Liverpool, so we have to be very, very careful.
We already beat them though, didn't we? But listen, if we get a few of these players back, let's just get them to do a number of them again, because we've got form on doing that to Liverpool so far, haven't we?
As in, like, beating
this season. Yeah, this season.
Us winning Liverpool points.
Yeah, well, we beat them at Anfield, didn't we? So, we actually have got form beating them this season. As strange as that sounds, but.
But I mean, I don't really have much to say on this game except I'm just gonna give my score prediction. Obviously, I did more of the Red on the Red Pod show on the Red Pod. Sorry, the Chelsea preview on the Red Pod. Make sure you guys go check it out if you haven't done so already. If you're a United fan, you want to go check it out, please do so. Go over there. The video is in the live section of the channel, so go check it out over there. But anyway, guys, let's get the score predictions. I think because we have a lot more fixtures to discuss, we have Everton, Liverpool straight after this. We have FPL for a bit, and then we'll go through the fixtures and wrap it up. I'm going to go 2-1 Man United. My head says 1-1, my heart says 2-1 United, so I'm going to go 2-1 Man United. King Khan, what do you say, bro? Prediction.
It's a draw. I don't know if it's 1-1 or 2-2. I say 2-2.
Okay. Josh?
I'll go 1-1. I think the draw is the likely scenario here. Chelsea stop their rut, and Manchester United slowly but surely finishing as the best of the rest. 3rd place.
By the way, just to say something on the record, I've said it to Akavin, but even when Carrick was doing better, I in no way want him to get the job. I think there's way better options that we could go for if we were being aggressive and just offered the money for it. There seems to be this delusion that we pay managers a lot of money. Not really, because a lot of these top managers are earning over 20 million a year nowadays. And here we are, and the last 2 managers who paid them like what, 7-8 million? There's a reason they came from Dutch league and Portuguese league, decent leagues, but we didn't get someone since Marino that actually one, let's say, in one of the top 3 leagues, and there's quite a lot of options. Again, aggressively go for Ancelotti. He's in internationals. Why haven't we done that already? We should have done that like a month ago. Haven't
Yeah, I
done
should
that.
look at for sure.
Yeah, and Enrique as well. Why has that not been done a month ago? This is
I was
all way
Hansi
overdue.
I wasn't
Hey,
Hansi Flick when Ten Hag was doing shit. Why did we go for Hansi Flick?
yeah,
Another
but
one.
I'm talking about right now. Tuchel. I'm not. For some reason I don't really like Tuchel, but you could also put him in there as well. Of course, you got Nagelsmann. Again, these are all things. Again, say to them, we love your football. Blah blah blah. We'll give you what you want. How much do you want? 25 billion. Go done. How much do PSG pay Enrique again? Isn't it over 20 million?
I think it's one of the most it's one of the highest
Yeah,
paid
but
managers right now.
I've heard that Diego Simeone's like on that sort of amount as well. So that's the reality of how much these managers want. And I'm even pretty sure Marino was on about 15 million, and that was
Arteta's
old times.
second highest paid manager in the world, isn't he? Arteta.
Who who?
Arteta.
How much
No, I
is he
think
on?
he's the third behind Pep and Simeone. 15
Okay.
million a year.
Yeah. We were paying Marino that, but that was like a while ago. Now we've got inflation, so we should be paying about 20 million for a top manager. But in the last two, we don't, and even probably before that, actually, with Ollie as well, we don't actually get top managers. We're paying less than half of that. So it clearly shows to me that we don't have the aggression, and we don't put our hands in our pockets to get the best of the best. Because I in no way, shape, or form want Michael Carrick. Don't care about the people saying he's a legend, this, that. Don't give a single fuck about that. I'm talking about actual managerial accomplishments and what's he achieved as a man. What's he won as a manager? You want to get someone who's won the biggest stuff at the biggest clubs. That's what you want in among the top leagues, meaning Premier League, Italian League, Spanish League. Perhaps you could put in the German league as well, like winning the league title with those guys. That's the kind of minimum criteria. If they've also won some Champions Leagues, of course, even more so. Pretty easy if you tell me.
So, take care, Brian. Take care. Have a good rest of your night, mate. Take care, bro. Take care, man.
Big up, Brian.
But I hear a lot what you're saying, King Khan. But I guess we move on to the United game now. I
What's
guess we
that?
go to Everton. Sorry, what are you saying?
No, just continue.
No. Go on. You want to say something?
No, I just didn't hear you that time. I just asking what you were saying.
I was just saying that. Let's go to Merseyside derby. Everton Liverpool. Obviously, Everton are playing at the Hill Dickinson Stadium for the first time in the derby. So this is gonna be a big game, man. Big game. Merseyside derby in between, Chelsea United and City Arsenal. That's gonna be a bit of a hectic one, won't it? I'll
It
go on
will
you.
be. It will be.
Everton Liverpool.
Who, me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ah,
Everton
sweet. Everton, Liverpool,
Liverpool.
Sunday afternoon. Um, Big
Two.
game. Liverpool need to finish in the top five after the summer spending. Everton, they have ambitions to finish in the European places, whether it's the Conference League or the Europa League, they won't mind. It should be, well, that is a recipe for good football. Hopefully it will be. It was an absolute thriller last season. I'm sure we all remember Tarkowski's volley, last ever Merseyside derby at Goodison. I don't think it'll be as dramatic as that, but I think it can be a good game as well. Liverpool are feeling vulnerable. Obviously, they got back to winning ways against Fulham, but that was sandwiched in between, I should say, between two chastening defeats by PSG. I actually thought they played quite well against PSG at Anfield, particularly at the start of the second half, but PSG had one attack in the second half, they ended up scoring. That is the quality you're dealing with in the Champions League, and Liverpool couldn't match it, despite the apparent famous Anfield atmosphere. So they're not very good. They're not, well, that sounds a bit blunt. They're very shaky going into this game. Everton, on the other hand, they were mere minutes away from beating European contenders Brentford, but conceded a 91st minute equaliser, so that was quite sad. Apparently, they played very, very poorly in that game. Even David Moyes admitted it in his post-match interview with the club media. So, apologies for any background noise, by the way. But
Yeah.
I mean, both sides. I think Everton are in slightly better form, and they all fancy themselves playing at home. Obviously, they didn't play a midweek because Everton don't typically play in Europe. Liverpool with that defeat. I mean, it could look ugly. It could look ugly from a Liverpool perspective. I have a sneaky feeling Everton might do something. I have a sneaky feeling, and I'm looking forward to it.
King Khan, over to you, bro.
Well, obviously, in keeping in line with just being logical here, listen, obviously we want to see Liverpool lose, yeah? That's the main thing. But they have been in shit form. The thing is, yes.
Destroyed. How does Lewis get destroyed?
you just like, nah, losing's not good enough. Now you've got to fucking shoot and then shoot him again, huh?
Get smoked, man. We need that. We need
Yeah,
that
defile
smoke.
the corpse while you're at it, huh?
Yeah, bro, fact.
What I think is, frankly, yes, they lost to PSG, but they didn't score a single goal. So 4 goals, 4-0 loss to them on aggregate. So, and Everton have been, pretty decent, pretty tough to beat, and they're gonna be at home. So surely it's got to be a draw. Surely Liverpool have barely been turning up. Those shithouse champions, because they never seem to be able to win two in a row. Those shithouse champions are barely turning up and trying again in games like, in pretty easy games, but for this one, I mean, big derby, they're away. Of course, they're not winning this. Draw, I think a draw. They could, I don't think. Would it be a loss? Not really. Probably not. I think it probably will be a draw. Obviously, you'd like them to lose, but I think it'll probably be a draw.
I think Salah's last ever Merseyside derby. He's not going to go out with a defeat. So
he's not going to want to, yeah, but
he's been shit though, hasn't he? He's been shit though.
Well, so as soon as he came on against PSG, Liverpool started creating chances. I don't know why he was benched in the first place.
6 Premier League goals, though. I mean, it's not. It's fucking dog shit. It's so far, but
well, it took him a while to finally slow down, and he did. So. Anything else, lads? Or Akvin either?
Hopefully, Everton win the game. It's the first derby at the new stadium. So hopefully, this will be an entertaining one. Obviously, last season we saw 2-2 last minute equalizer from James Tarkowski. It was an entertaining game end to end. That's what you want to see in derbies. You know what I mean? You want to see an entertaining game, not a game where one side pretty much dominates every single game, which has happened for pretty much most of the time, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I can't wait for tomorrow, man. It's going to be a big one. Big one. Obviously, Everton playing Liverpool at home. Chelsea playing United. You know what I mean? And City play Arsenal. So it's going to be a big weekend. But like I said, if all results go our way, then I'm glad. But Everton, I think they'll win the game 2-1. You guys agree?
Ooh, I'll go 1-0 Everton. I'll go with
1-0.
that.
All right, cool. So we previewed every single big game now. Let's just get to the predictions quickly then, because I want to do FPL real quick before I wrap up. Brentford Fulham score prediction. 2-1 Brentford.
Oh, 2-2.
King Khan.
Yeah, 2-1 to Brentford.
Leeds Scum versus Wolves.
I'll go with a draw. 1-1.
Wait, what was your predictions again for Brentford Fulham? I said 2-1 Brentford. What did you guys?
2-1 to Brentford.
To Brentford. Josh,
Yeah.
you agree?
I said a 2-2 draw. I think.
And then Leeds versus Wolves. I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw over here.
I know why you're saying that, because obviously the whole Leeds thing, but nah, I think probably be 2-1 Leeds.
Josh.
1-1 draw.
Newcastle, Bournemouth. 2-1 Bournemouth. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll go 2-1 Bournemouth as well.
King Khan.
I'm seeing a let's say 2-2. I'm seeing a draw there.
Spurs, Brighton.
Come on, Bryson. 3-0.
Sorry, Newcastle, Bournemouth. What are you guys saying for us? 2-1 Bournemouth? We all agree 2-1 Bournemouth?
Yeah.
No, I thought 2-2 for that one.
Tottenham, Brighton, I got 3. Tough.
Tottenham have to start winning though. That's the thing. So I don't know. It depends whether you think they will.
No idea. 2-1 Brighton, whatever. 2-1 Brighton. You guys all agree? Brighton will win the game?
3-0 Brighton. Or no, 3-1. 3-1.
You know what? Weirdly, let's just say I've got a weird feeling. Let's say 2-1 to Spurs.
Hey,
That's
big
what I'm
up to
thinking.
Foxy, bro. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Hope you're blessed.
Big up.
What did you say again? You said 2-2?
No, 2-1 to Spurs.
Okay. Josh?
Boo. I said 3-1 Brighton.
Okay. We got Villa
Hopefully.
Sunderland. That'll be a good game. I'll go 1-1.
3-2 Sunderland.
King Khan?
So who are they playing again? Sunderland versus who?
Villa playing Sunderland, sorry. Villa playing Sunderland. At Villa Park.
Okay, at Villa Park. Let's just say let's say 2-1 Villa.
Okay. Forest Burnley.
One 0 Forest, massive for their survival hopes. They just beat Porto as well, big up to.
Nottingham Forest versus Burnley.
So let's say 2-0 to Forest.
2-0 Burnley.
Really? You think Burnley will win, huh?
No, 1-1, sorry. 1-1 draw, 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw, my bad. I think Forest also need as much as Burnley. I think Burnley almost on the beach. They're pretty much relegated, so they're pretty much not going to do anything. They're currently sat at 19th with 10 points off Tottenham. So yeah, they're not going to. You might as well just fucking don't even bother. Forest Burnley. I'm going to go 2-0 Forest. Oh no, 3-0 Forest. Sorry, 3-0 Forest. And that's it. Oh, wait, Forest Burnley. What was your scores again? Sorry.
1-0 Forest.
1-0 Forest. I'm gonna go 2-1. Sorry, 2-0 Forest.
Yeah, I said 2-0 as well.
2-0 Forest. Okay. On to the Monday night games. Don't forget, guys. This is a double game week, so there are some clubs that haven't played that will play this week, upcoming.
Yeah. Speaking of games though, our game is also at a bullshit time again. It's gonna end at what, like 10 p.m.
Palace, West Ham.
Palace, West Ham. I'll go.
Palace, West Ham. 1-1.
Yeah, I'll go 1-1 as well. Fuck it.
2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Brighton Chelsea.
2-1 Bryson.
Huh.
Hold on. Palace West Ham. Brighton Chelsea.
It's hard to tell which Brighton turns up. That's the problem.
I think they'll be. I think they'll be pretty much guaranteed. So this game might not mean as much, but Brighton Chelsea 2-1 to 2-1 to Brighton.
Yeah. But the thing is, Akovin, how much do you think Brighton? How well do you think they'll play?
Not amazing, but they'll do enough to get.
I think it's just yo-yo too much. So I'm struggling with this one, but
Yeah.
fuck it. I'll just go along with you. I'll say 2-1, but it could go the other way easily as well. It really depends which Brighton turns up.
Bournemouth Leeds.
3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
3-0 Bournemouth. Or no. 3-0. 3-0 Bournemouth. Incan?
I think Leeds will get a goal, so I'll say 3-1 to Bournemouth.
Okay. Sunderland, Nottingham Forest.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Where is it again? Sunderland. Okay.
Sunderland Forest.
Sunderland Forest. That's Sunderland Forest. I'll go 3-1 Sunderland.
I'd say 2-1. 2-1 to Sunderland.
Fulham
Oh,
Aston. Any of you guys there?
We're going through the entire weekend next week as well.
No, we're just gonna go through the games that are happening. Bournemouth Leeds, we already done that one. Burnley, Man City, last but not least. Sorry about that. My bad. My apologies.
No worries, mate.
2-0 Man City. And Bournemouth
7-0 Man City.
Brian Chelsea.
Haaland 5 goals. Turkey 6 assists. Semenyo with a fucking Olympico. Who cares, man?
Sorry.
Turkey with an Olympico. Does he even take their corners? Fuck it.
Let me see if any other fixtures that I missed. West Ham. Just funny. Palace West Ham. Oh no, sorry, I was reading the wrong one. Palace West Ham, Burnley City, Brighton Chelsea. There's 4 games, isn't it, for double game week, and then we have the next weekend straight after the double game week. So Sunderland Forest will be the game we open up, I guess. Not open up, but that'll be the last game of the battles. That'll be the last game of the Premier League preview. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that'll be the last game of the Premier League preview this weekend, guys. Sorry, Sunderland Forest is the next weekend's preview. This weekend's preview is the Burnley Man City one. That'll be the last one because we have double game week. So watch out for FPL as well, people. Don't forget to watch out your FPL. Double game week, double triple captain. Don't forget to activate your bench boost, use your wild card, or use your free hits as well. Because this weekend's gonna be big. I think it's the biggest double game week of this week because of the semifinals next weekend. That's why the games are being pushed out to midweek. That's why, I guess. But have you guys have any more to say before we wrap up? I mean, FPL, Josh. We have to go there now. FPL.
Well, in terms of FPL, I don't know how many transfers I have, but I'm gonna use as many as I can to get more players in who are playing the double game week in order to try and get more points. That's basically what my thinking is. I haven't thought anything about the players, but as it is a double game week, I'll make a few transfers and I'll probably I'm gonna have to activate a few chips as well because we're going into the final straight of the season, and I've only used my wild card if I'm not wrong. So actually, no, I think it was my bench boost, or no, it was my triple captain actually.
I might use my free hit because obviously this weekend is more than one. There's more than one double game week for a lot of clubs, right? I might use my double game week, so I might use my free hit, and I might use my triple captain for the Haaland for the game versus Palace. For City Palace, I might use my triple captain then. That's what I think.
Fair enough.
So at the moment, I have Dubravka, Senesi, Hall, Cash, Soboslai, Rogers, Bruno, Wilson, Haaland, Thiago, and Krupi. I have four different players playing double game week this week. So we have Dubravka playing double game week, Senesi playing double game week, Haaland playing double game week, and Krupi playing double game week. So I had Krupi on my bench last week, man. I messed up big time. I had Mukiela on my bench as well. He scored against Spurs. He got 14 points, and I messed up. You know what I mean? Krupi got me 6 on the bench. Man, you know, I could really be far ahead right now at the moment, you know, with a lot of my decision making in FPL. So we'll see. But we'll see. Anything you guys want to add before we close out now? I think we're done for today.
Nah, I've got nothing to say.
Cool. Can you kind of last word before you go?
Nah, that's all right. I guess we can talk about Carrick on a more of a dedicated United stream.
Definitely.
Where we got the times have got to line up, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure. We got lots to discuss, lots to unfold. But anyways, guys, I think we'll close out here. Subscribe to Josh. The link's pinned in the chat. I just want to address.
Thank you.
We are 17 subscribers away from 600. So come on, guys, we're getting ever so closer before the World Cup. 1K before the World Cup. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Josh. The link's in the chat. Let's get to 1K before the World Cup. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. So keep subscribing, keep liking the video, and keep sharing around 2 to 585 and whatnot. Take care, FOC. See you very soon for the Formula 1 show, my guy. Take care, brother. Everything else, that's it. That's it for today, people. See you guys very, very soon. See you tomorrow for the NBA playoff preview. And see you guys for the rest of see you guys on Sunday or Monday for the United preview. United review, excuse me. Cool. Hopefully United win. Hopefully this weekend's a good one. You know, results go our way and whatnot. But hey, people, have a good rest of your evening. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. Come on, United. Let's go. Peace. Take care.